Hello everyone, welcome to my next review, and for my next review I've chosen Transformers Armada Supercon class? Deluxe class, I guess you can also say. Sideways. The double, triple, quadruple crosser. I don't know, this guy crosses everyone. He is the most crosser of the Transformers characters that I know anyway. But yeah, so this is Sideways. Do a nice little spin around and then we'll get in close here. Let me just lift the camera up a bit. On that head sculpt, what a nice head sculpt it is. It actually looks really nice, but also a bit bland because you're supposed to use the mini-me's that he comes with. We'll get those later. We'll get to those later, but yeah, we got some nice blue on the chest for the headlights of the bike mode. Then moving down, we have some nice yellow paint here. I love the yellow and purple paint. I think they mix together really well. Now, here's the back. It's not much to behold. I mean, it's just a couple of wheels and that's it. But overall, this is one nice looking figure. However, because it's an original Armada figure. This is also one of my original figures that I ever owned. I just wanted to say that. But yeah, this is because this is an original Armada figure and not a modern day Armada figure. We also get two minicons. We got Rook and we got Crosswise. And they look nice too. Rook has these beautifully red, like, I'm a fan of black and red, and this just tickles my fancy very much. It kind of looks orange on the camera, so that's a bit of an annoyance. But yeah, here we got Rook. It's not much, but here's Rook. And here we have Crosswise with, put you down, put the arms down, with some nice purple paint on his legs. Nice looking figures. Here's the back of them. Nice looking figures overall. But yeah, this was, like I said, this is an original figure. I got this back in the day when I was a kid, and you know, I've always liked it. However, let's go into the problem of the figure, also known as the posability. So starting off, the head, yeah, it does nothing. Head does nothing. The arms can go all the way around. Granted that this this can move as well. I almost forgot about it. But yeah, this can move as well. Both of these can move kind of individually, but also kind of not. You can do it, however, I like to just push them back because they don't really matter. But yeah, but let's just kind of get them out the way. The arms can go all the way around. We have no bend at the elbow, but the hand can do this. And that's it. This is not for transformation. They just put that in there for reasons. Also, this can kind of like move as well. Legs can go forward about that far until the chest blocks it. It can go backwards about that far until the wheels block it. Oh, nice. Ooh. Back in the day they gave ratcheted to everything. Oh, by the way, the arms can go in and out. I don't think I did that. I saw the ratchet joint. I was like, wait, I didn't hear any ratchet. But yeah, this thing is all ratcheted. But yeah, next up, the legs can also go out the way. All the way out. No bend at the knee. I've tried to push this down to see if I could get a bend out of it, but the sculpting, as you can see back here, in here, the sculpting with this piece does not really allow for a bend at the leg. Put the arm back down, but the feet can move this way. And if you untab it, you can get even more of a pivot down. Pivot? Sure. Pivot down. So you can take a nice step, but too bad that this does not go forward all the way. And that is the articulation for this one. Next up, we got the mini lads. So with Rook, the arm can move forward all the way. Well, can go all the way around. You get a little bit of in and out, and that's it. Head can't really do anything. Legs cannot really move anywhere, but you can move this. You can break his leg. And the leg can also move backwards. But the legs can also go in and out. And you have a thigh swivel as well. Which even he doesn't have. And the same for the other one. So the arms can go all the way around. However, his legs cannot go forward. It can do this. Can your legs do that? Oh no, wait, his legs can move forward. When you have him in the normal configuration, you can't do it. But if you move the legs out to the side, you can get a forward. But that looks so weird. Yeah, but this one can kind of move a little bit. You gotta bend at the knee, a swivel, nothing at the feet. And yeah, that's it. However, these guys are not just solo, they can combine. So in order to combine them, what you want to do is you want to take Rook and you want to lift his arms all the way up. Rotate him around, so he's doing a handstand. Rotate the camera a bit down. Put the legs in, let's see, how was this supposed to go again? Let me just push it to the side. Take the head and push it in until the other side's head will be revealed. And, oh right, these are the arms. I forgot, these were the arms. Now then, with you, the only thing you really, with Crosswise, all you really need to do is basically lift this up. And then you turn him around. And you take, and then move this forward. Then you take the head, Crosswise's head, and put it behind the head of Rook. Maybe, actually, you know what? I'm going to push these arms backwards, because I think that's where they're supposed to go. And then you can also push Rook's arms, Crosswise's arms forward. And finally, use the thigh rotation to rotate the legs. And here we have a mirror, I think was his name. Yeah. Also, I forgot to say, these figures don't like to stand for me. But here we have Mirror in his combined mode. And basically, the arms can go all the way around. They can go in and out, bend at the elbow. Double bend, actually, because you have a ball joint here. And, you have a... Focus. You have a ball joint in here, and this is the first time handling a figure this small. Anyway, you can bend it here, and then bend it further, so you can get something like that. Nothing at the waist, because they combine. Legs can go forward, about that far, and they can go back, about that far. Thigh rotation, bend at the knee, and they already start to untab. But yeah, that is Mirror. However, let's split them back up. Fold this back down. Rotate these legs around. Push the head back in, because we're gonna need that bad boy. Oh, come on. There you go. Perfectly rotated. So, also they don't necessarily like to stand for me. I'm surprised that he's standing, but you are also standing. Let's see if we can get you standing straight. There you go, they're standing. Alright then. But they have an interaction with the Legend of Sideways himself, the Arbiter of Unicron. So with Sideways, what you can do is you can push... Oh, wait, now we need to move back up because we're not dealing with the minifigure. Push his head in all the way. Then what you can do with the mini ones is... Okay, now this is going to be a bit difficult with gloves on, so I will give it the attempt. Move. There's a little thing here that you can move out the way. Anyway, and you want to take these legs. Okay, let's move this out the way. Rotate them sideways. Rotate them sideways. Can't rotate sideways. And then you want to take these legs and you can do whatever you want with them. I'm just gonna do this with them. And then you want to rotate the arms all the way down. And that is one done. Now for Rook, what you want to do, I've grabbed my part separator, is you want to kind of go in here and then just lift it up so that the eyes get revealed, which isn't really visible on camera, but there are two red eyes in there. Move you out the way. You want to rotate the arms down. Rotate the legs down, and I like to put this side forward It makes the most amount of sense to me. And then you want to just rotate it up, and I'll also rotate the leg around. Same thing on the other side. And there we have Rook and Crosswise in head modes. Now then, starting off with Rook, we will attach you immediately to Sideways. So if you... okay. Now this one could be a bit of a challenge, but you gotta basically fold him in and push him in. And there we go. He is now an Autobot. Now with these legs, by the way, you can do whatever you want, but I think in the show, this is what he looked like. So we're just gonna keep it like this, even though the leg is a little bit loose, a bit annoying. But yeah, you can turn him into an Autobot. That was, like, this is one of the coolest figures. When are we getting a Legacy, or whatever comes next after Legacy version of this? Can we get an updated version on this guy? Because I would love to see how they do the gimmick. Also, he's supposed to have rods coming out of the arm, but I don't have those anymore. You can basically plug the minicom port in here, put it in his arm, and then you can basically shoot it out. Shoot out the missile. But I don't have the missile anymore, so that's a bit of an annoyance. But who cares, you know? That's not the important part. The important part is we have this. Even though he's got a bit of a wonky leg. And then for Crosswise, you can take him and push him in here as well. And now Sideways has joined the Decepticon cause. Absolutely beautiful. This is always the thing that I always mess with. Also, let me just untab you. In here, you have, like, as you can see, the arms of Rook and Crosswise are a little bit like Crosswise's arms are a bit further apart, so that Rook can hit the Autobot one, and Crosswise can hit the Decepticon one. But yeah, let's get your head back out. Yeah. And we will move into size comparison. So, starting off, the Lord himself, let's look at Legacy Evolution Leader Class Megatron, Armada Universe Megatron. After that, we'll get in Armada Cyclonus and Armada Thrust. And then next up we have you. Come here. Armada Starscream. Legacy. I think this is the first Legacy and not Evolution. So Legacy Armada Universe Starscream. And then Legacy Evolution Commander Class Optimus Prime. And finally, also Tidal Wave. Now let me just move all of these out the way. Kind of like get them in one shot. Let me rotate this bad boy up. And there you go for size comparison. Now if I move the camera back and get these little guys transformed back into their robot modes. Here we have Rook, Crosswise. We also have Liftor, I think his name was, and Sparkplug. So you can kind of see a bit of a size comparison with all of these figures, these Armada figures that I've chosen. Weirdly enough, I think Sideways looks really good even with modern day figures like Megatron, Optimus, Starscream. He doesn't look too bad, if I'm being honest. So let's get this bad boy back down. And we will be moving into Sideways' transformation. Now then, for transformation, what you want to do is you want to take the head and push it in. Take the arms and untab them. This clear plastic piece goes into that hole right there. Same on the other side. Unpack them, straighten them out. And there you go. And then also push them a bit forward. Next up, what you want to do is you want to go to the back and rotate the wheels all around. Make sure that this is at the top. Next up, you want to take the arms and then rotate them down and rotate them here around and line them up like so, and then push them down like so. Then you want to take the head or the front of the bike, and there's a peg here that goes into the slot that's under here. I think you can see it. And then just peg that in. And now for the legs. Now what you want to do is you want to take the foot and just basically take it all the way out. Just rotate it until it comes out. Then you want to untab it, the foot, and then tab it back and then get it in there like so. Like so. Do the same on the other side. Peg these two things together. And then what you want to do is you want to take this and rotate it up, then push the legs in. Yeah. Man, it's so weird hearing ratchets on a figure that is this old. And then you basically push it down and you make sure that the wheel can still spin. And then rotate these up. And there you have Sideways in his vehicle mode. But we're not done yet, because now we're going to be attaching these guys. So, I think you can do this in any way you want. But let's just fold this up. Fold these legs out. Because there's a peg in between his legs. Let's see if I can show that off better. A peg that goes into the slot right here. Or right here. So you can basically just take them. Wait, do you not go? Oh, and I guess you also fold this piece up. Then you just take them. And then you just peg them in. Peg them in! Go in there, please. And then take the legs and just basically squirm them in here. And that is one done. Now we go for the other one, where you basically just split the legs and then peg them in here if it wants to work. And there we have Sideways and crew in their bike mode. Alright, so Sideways' bike mode is, well, a nice looking bike mode with a face for some reason. Sure, why not? It also rolls, kind of. I'm not gonna roll you anymore. That back wheel's making the most annoying noise on the planet. Anyway, but yeah, he looks nice. Let's take these minicons off because they don't necessarily... Oh. It was just to show off that they could. Okay, so you don't want to get out. So yeah, nice looking bike mode. Articulation wise, these things can move. But yeah, what a nice looking bike mode. The yellow and purple really complement each other. And we even get a black seat that is exposed. And some black here at the front. And there is also some black throughout the figure, a little bit of blackness here. It's such a nice looking vehicle mode. Legacy. When? Why do I keep spinning that wheel? But the wheel can spin, by the way. There you go. The wheel can spin. I just need to stop messing with this wheel because this wheel's making annoying noises. But it is a vehicle mode, so it doesn't really have much to offer outside of looks. He can even... do one of these. He can even do one of these. Top of the morning. Top of the... you know, if his head could rotate, that would be so funny. There you go. Push it back in. So yeah, what a nice looking vehicle mode. You even have minicon ports right here on the side that you can plug a minicon. Okay, where's your hole?
Hey yo, what the...
Never thought I'd say that to a toy, but sure. Where you can plug some minicons in. Nice. Now then, I guess here we go. Let me just get these things over here. For size comparison time, starting off because he's on top of everything. Lord Megatron, Legacy Armada Lord Megatron. They look pretty good together. Like, bike formers are always out of scale, if I'm being honest here. To me, they're always out of scale. I don't think they have a way of being in scale. But I do believe that this looks nice together. Alright, and next up we have Armada Screamer himself. Legacy once again. Oh, his head. I forgot to fold his head down. No. There we go. Armada Legacy Armada Universe Starscream. They also look pretty nice together. Shadow is checking out the figures that I dropped on the floor. Next up we have Armada Cyclonus. Absolutely wonderful to see these together. You know, I mean, I don't have Demolisher. I kind of wish I had Demolisher, but yeah. Then after that we have, I think this guy was also actually, you know, while I was transforming these figures, I kind of got this whole realization like, wait, weren't you also part of Unicron's gang? Just like Sideways? But yeah, here we got Thrust. And then some Minicons. Liftor, I think, or Lift Ticket. Now I'm confused. And Spark Plug, not Spike Plug. So yeah, this is what he looks like with Minicons. And like I said, the Minicons can actually be placed in here as well. So he can carry around some he can carry around some Minicons like they're those bags. And then next up we have, here we are, Armada Legacy Evolution Armada Universe Commander Class Optimus Prime in his vehicle mode. And like I said, they don't necessarily look too horrible together. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched Armada, so I don't remember how big Sideways was, but I don't really think that they look too awful together. I mean, they're out of scale, sure, but it's a bike. What do you want? And then finally, well, second to last technically, we have a pair of legs, a chest, a pair of arms. Yes, here he is next to Tidal Wave in his split up mode. I don't know, Destroyer team. I know, but yeah. And then next up, we have him next to the Sea Destroyer. Tidal Wave vehicle mode. So yeah, they look good together, don't they? Absolutely beautiful. These are some of the original Armada figures that I got, like I said, and just beautiful together. Absolutely. Some of my oldest figures that I have together at last. So let's take Tidal Wave out of here and let's go into the reverse transformation. So, for reverse transformation, what you want to do is you want to start off by untabbing the front, lift these pieces here up, rotate it around, take the arms, and then move them to the side, and then take the legs, fold them forward, take the wheel, and then fold it this way and together, and then you lift it up. Then you want to take the headpiece. Now there is, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a little nub over here that goes into the hole that is under here. So you just basically just want to, let's see here. Come on. Why don't you want to go in now? Whatever. It doesn't want to go in. Who cares? Doesn't necessarily have to go in. Anyway, next up what you want to do, you want to take these arms and bend them once. So just one click. And then fold them in and tab them into the side of the head, the clear part. Okay, this sometimes is a little bit more difficult than he wants it to, than I want it to be. I guess there you go. Nope, there you did not go. Come on, get in. Next up for the legs, what you want to do is you want to split them. Rotate the foot down. take the leg, completely extend it so that this thing is all the way at the bottom. Take the foot, push it up, and then take it and just push it back in here until it won't go in anymore. And there's one foot done. So the same thing on the other side. Take the other leg and there you go. And then finally you take his head. Yeah, and pull it out. Whew. Sometimes older figures sometimes are a workout. And there is Sideways back in his robot. Oh wait. Back in his robot mode. So that has been my review of Transformers Armada Supercon class or Deluxe class Sideways and Minicons Rook and Crosswise. And overall, nostalgia tells me I like this figure. I do. It's kind of a brick, but back in the day figures were always bricks and they had to go from this to live action movies. How they did that is beyond me, but they sure had to. But overall, like I said, I think that this figure is alright. Look, if they do a legacy version of this, or whatever they do after legacy, they gotta include the minicons first of all. They gotta include the minicons, but also I would love to see what they do with it. And then obviously it's pick that one up instead of this one. But as a vintage toy, which is kind of weird because, you know, I kind of started with Armada, and the fact that Armada is like 21 years old is insane to me. Absolutely insane. But I do like this figure. Articulation is really the part where the figure goes wrong. Sadly enough. That is where it all falls apart. But overall, like I said, I think that this figure is enjoyable. If you can find it for 10 or 20 bucks, then pick it up. Go for it. Pick it up. But if you find this figure for like 150, I would say look the other way. Look the other way. Don't do it. It is not worth it. But that has been my review of Transformers Armada Sideways. So now I would very much appreciate if you guys checked out my Let's Play channel that I will link at the end and also in the description. I do different kinds of Let's Plays. I have actually done a Let's Play of the Transformers Armada game on PlayStation 2 on there. So if you like games, check out the Let's Play channel, linked at the description and at the during the end of the video. But with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye!